This program contains harsh language and graphic violence. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 7 of the Arcturian Apocalypse.
Bonjour and welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nathan, and I'm coming to you from sunny.
That is not remotely sunny.
It's night.
It's called Nathan of the North, and you say it that way.
Nathan of the North.
Yeah, I'm with my. I'm in my proper climate for my body type.
A hotel room?
What the hell? What? Forced air? What?
Truck stop bathroom.
Yeah, with a glory hole. Okay.
A truck stop bathroom is not a climate.
Oh,
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Really depends on how big it is,
maybe, but yeah.
And I'm going to post a picture of my pillow fort because I'm instead of my regular recording arrangements, I had to set up some sort of makeshift thing in my hotel room, which is not working super great, but it'll have to do. But tonight, you don't really care about that.
Yeah.
You want to watch some fucking aliens.
Yes.
Or aliens the fucking name.
Watch some aliens fucking. That's what I'm here for.
Aliens fucking.
As we segue back into the aliens game.
That's on my other channel, guys.
Who's going to play the alien tonight?
Which one are we doing tonight? Fuck.
I'll play the alien.
Who's
the facehugger tonight?
Yep.
Live.
That's right.
I did say we were fucking the alien, and Sean volunteered to be the alien.
That's what
I
I
did.
was saying.
I did.
going along
I
with
did.
that.
You know, what else? I mean, anything for a buck right now. I'm desperate. Go ahead.
Look, hot dog water's expensive.
It is,
In
man.
April or May or June, whenever this plays, someone please give Sean a job. I'm sure he'll still be looking at that point.
Yeah, well.
Any kind of job, he'll do whatever for.
I have no skills whatsoever. I know how to make
He has
hot dog
lots of
water.
skills.
That's true.
Look
I
at
do.
that smooth cranium he has. Imagine that rubbing up against your ball sack. That would be
What?
amazing.
See, you know, Nathan,
I'm out.
that's nothing that any of us thought of until you brought it up. So So welcome to the AARPG podcast. I'm your host, Sean.
I already did that. Fuck you. I'm about to hand it over to Tier, who's running our game, running a module out of the CMOM book. But Tier,
Yes.
why don't you take it off from here, or take it all off?
Oh,
from here?
God, this is turning into a horrible show.
Wow. Tony's just
Again,
like, why am I here? Tony, why are you here, Tony?
Again, it's a tough economy. I'll do a lot, so why not? Welcome,
Malcolm
everybody.
just rage quit.
Hey, the threat of sheer taking his clothes off? Yeah, I might do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm tempted to turn myself off. Everybody, welcome. We're back in the world of aliens. Aliens by Free League. Thank you, Free League. And we are continuing our adventure, Arcturian Apocalypse. This is episode 7 in the series. But anyway, these xenoterrorists have gone in. They've taken a number of hostages, and they are threatening to blow up the cultural center of the planet and of the people of the Arcturians, the Grand Kivas. The Kivas are think of an inverted Stonehenge. They're bowl-like depressions carved into the earth. And they are reportedly held up in the Kivas with a nuke and several hostages. The Marines have been inserted to rescue the hostages, stop the nuke, and of primary importance, one of the hostages is a Gaggold Institute scholar who must be rescued at all costs. And with that, I am going to let everyone go around the horn and introduce their character in the team. Sean, let's start with you tonight.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm playing PFC George Beza of the Colonial Marines. He's a go-getter and a door kicker. He's on this mission trying to get through with little intel and little leadership. So that's where we stand.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chris.
I'm Chris. I'm playing PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, a short smart gunner for the unit.
All right. Matt.
Hi, this is Matt, and I am playing Doc, Daryl Doc Dodson. I'm the corpsman for the unit.
All right. Tim.
Hey everybody, I'm Tim. I'm playing Jake Wasby. You can call me Wasabi. And I don't think that it's fair to say that we have little leadership. Sergeant Storm appears to be normal sized.
It was cold out, by the way. When you
Yeah. Shrinkage.
Nathan.
I am PFC Ricard Chopowski, otherwise known as Dick Chopper. I am the Seaburn specialist for this squad, or whatever we're calling ourselves, this unit.
Yeah,
The
Junkyard.
Junkyard dogs.
Junkyard dogs. And I am happy to be here. I can't wait for Sergeant Storm to step on a landmine.
Well, that's love right there.
All right. And Malcolm.
I am Malcolm. I'll be playing Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax. I am the Comtech for the squad of Junkyards. I'm hoping just to survive this and get my men through it in spite of our assignment in this mission that seems like crap.
All right. And we can hear in the background our lieutenant
Yes.
giving orders. Okay.
Lieutenant Forrest
Run,
is a talker.
Forrest, run.
All right. And Kubo.
Hey, folks. This is Tony, and I'm playing Sergeant Oliver Storm, and I decided to go for an all-protein diet, so I jumped into the fix and had my fair share of protein as it went into every orifice on my body. But anything I can to save these mamby-pambies that I'm with, it's my job. It's part of it.
Nice.
I died. They brought me back. It's all in a day of helping these curmudgeons.
Call sign the situation.
All right. And I believe, Sean, you've offered to give us a brief recap of what happened last week.
All right. Okay. So as we get into the recap, so our team was in their Eurovan tour bus going across in a valley, going across a field where there was grain growing, basically the equivalent of Arcturian wheat. While traveling, it was slick, and the vehicles got stuck. The vehicle, got stuck. A couple of the Marines exited, tried to get the vehicle going. It was very muddy. While doing so, they noticed that there were these small, well, not really small, football-sized grubs that were coming out. And it's an invasive species, basically, of lack of better worm description, that eats the wheat. Unfortunately...
Did you say lack of better worm? Because I think I like that.
Lack of better worm.
Lack of a better worm.
Yeah.
So,
I might have slipped into that.
I've had partners leave me for that.
It's cold out, man. Okay, we established that.
Is it Canada cold? So lack of better worm. So, but what happened was, as we tried to get the vehicles unstuck, these things. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is Matt doing?
I was like, what the
I
heck?
swear to God. It's like, I think.
You guys can see that in
Did you
OBS.
Did you
Sorry.
scratch the back of your dog and let it run around?
Do you know how cameras work, Matt?
I'm trying to do this recap.
It's not. They can't see it.
Floating in air. It's just crazy.
Are you doing whippets? Is that a whippet?
Matt is in zero G tonight.
As before, I was so rudely interrupted by car sickness. The group was trying to get the van unstuck. Sarge volunteered to pull a cable out to a stationary rock. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, these bugs were attracted to wheat was on us and was getting into our clothes, getting into our mouths. We managed to get back on the vehicle, get the vehicle moving. We're heading to Sarge, but all the worms literally went into every orifice, into his mouth, up his backside,
His pee hole.
We pulled up to where he was at, and we couldn't be seen. PFC Mason jumped in to grab him, lifted him up above. With help from the rest of the team, we got him on top of the vehicle, kept the vehicle moving. Doc was able to retrieve several of these things from his airway, and he was able to evacuate the rest out of his backside. He was technically dead, and he was saved. And we were continuing on our path. However, we were almost taken out basically by bugs. And that's where we're at in our Intrepid adventure. And there you go, Mr. Tier.
All right.
Bitch, someone else used Intrepid.
Sean, thank you for the excellent recap. Best one so far.
Yeah, I haven't used that in a while. Nathan's favorite word, Intrepid.
Well, as the shitty little van with people riding on top, hanging out the back, covered head to toe in mud, slipping and sliding its way through the valley, you approach the area indicated on your map, known as the Grand Kiva, the cultural and economic. It also serves as a government center for the Arcturian people. You started to see it coming out of the fog and the mist in the distance at the end of the last episode. This episode, you're continuing forward, and you see the fog and mist hovering over it. And I believe you were still driving forward. Is that correct?
We also believe we had somebody who's going to take up a. Oh, this is before
Overwatch.
before my protein bath. We were going to have somebody ready to jump out and lay points to cover
We
fire.
were gonna, but then the bugs fucked up that plan. I'm staying on the top of this fucking truck.
Yeah, the bugs did kind of put an axe in that. Sergeant.
Okay.
But we can still attempt to get off once we get clear of the bugs, I suppose. Oh,
Chopper,
Massive, sir.
I need you to make me a roll.
roll.
Yeah, go ahead and you can give me. What is your Seaburn skill based on? Let's see. We get
I think
over
it's
here.
heavy machinery. Heavy machinery.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a heavy machinery roll, please.
All right.
+2. +2. Because you have
+2.
you have your equipment with you. So.
All right. How'd it do?
All right. No successes. All right. No.
Well, can I push it?
Do you feel this situation warrants it?
Well, I mean, if I have a chance to push it, I'm going to push
You
it.
can push the roll. You can push the roll.
Right.
And you have no successes, and you've gained distress. You're in the hanging out the back there. You're looking. Your machinery is just not working. You're banging it, you're like, motherfucker. And yeah, that's
my line.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm leaning on the back, and I'm like working with my machinery, and I'm like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, and it's jammed. I'm like, going, motherfucker. Is that better?
Lowest bidder, am I right?
It's built like the APC.
Doc, you're working on the sergeant in the back.
Yep.
What do you got a bag on? You got a bag on him, helping him breathe. Got a little oxygen going.
Jesus.
You take
tweezers.
you got but you've got you got your tweezers. You got your tweezers out. You got your mask. You got to take your mask off for a second to go ahead and check on something. I need you to make me a. Let's see. What is your relative skill?
Roll versus vomit.
Medicine. Do you have a medicine skill?
Yes, I do.
Make me a medicine skill.
So medical aid. Okay.
Yeah, medical aid.
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
So out of nine dice,
No
you have
successes.
0 successes.
Can I push it?
So now I want you. No, now I want you to make because because what you were doing is different from what's actually happening.
Okay.
Now I need you to make me a stamina roll.
A stamina roll. Okay, so stamina. Right, so that's. Hold on, it's been a while.
That's why Doc's like,
What is stamina?
It's been a while. It's cold out.
Let me go up
It's a
to your.
skill.
happens.
It's a skill.
Oh,
Stamina's
it's a skill. Oh, I see it. Got it. Sorry.
Yep.
Can I push this?
Oh God!
it's going to be that kind of night, huh?
You got 4-0.
be
You
one
got
of those nights, Chris.
you have 0 successes. Yes, you may push this.
I'm pushing this.
Oh my fucking! Oh, thank
So
God!
you gained distress, but you got 1 success.
Yes.
So as the van is going forward, you guys are getting a little bit deeper into the fog. You're moving your gear around. You got your scope out. You got to move your helmet to get that stuff out of the way to look at the to use your obstacle equipment on the sergeant. And you removed your rebreather. And as you guys enter the fog, you are able to tell this ain't fog. It's nerve gas.
All right.
You got to taste it. You got to taste it up the nostrils, whatever.
Oh.
You grab your rebreather, slap it back in. Yeah, this area is entirely. You're lucky you made the push roll.
Okay, I will immediately be like, everyone, this is not just fog. This is more poison gas.
It's turned me Romanian.
Yeah, Pavlov?
No, I know. I have not been able to get this accent the way I want it to, so I'm just going to say it normally.
Sergeant Storm starts waving like, sorry, guys.
Oh, you got to get a mask on.
So I'm going to slap, because I don't know if
he has oxygen on. He does not have a rebreather.
So I will tell everybody, hey, this is poison gas out there, and apparently this vehicle is not airtight.
Yeah, no shit, really? Sherlock. What gave it away? Where the fuck have you been? I'm on the goddamn roof.
I'm so glad I can't hear you.
So just for your reference, the back doors are completely open, and two people are sitting on the back with their legs kicked out. So yes,
I'm glad. You're the most observant motherfucker I've ever goddamn seen. He's slowly slipping into that tone.
This hearse is not roadworthy either, Doctor.
No.
All right. So you've gotten on coast. So now what you see in the distance is you see in this fog. What you're starting to see is it correlates to the map you were given. You see darker areas where depressions would be in relation to where you're driving to. So these kivas, which are depressions in the ground, like amphitheaters almost, but just reversed.
Question, Mother.
Yes.
Is the gas heavier than air? Does it settle like down in the deeper areas?
Yes.
Like it's
Yes, it does.
Should.
Okay. All right. So is there a high part of the Grand Kiva?
Wait, it's going to be settling in the...
There is, according to your information, the central area, the central kivas, the Grand Kivas, which is the largest and most important, is reportedly it has an above grade wall. Not very high, but it is above grade. So there is a higher portion in there somewhere. So as you continue, this fog isn't. I mean, you can see through it. It's like you're driving through like the morning fog on the roadways. It's not desperately bad, but it's definitely noticeable that you can see it. This is a lot of nerve gas.
Mm. So I'll say Chopper.
Yeah.
Do you think these? So this is supposed to be where these terrorists are held up, but with this much gas, how long could they sustain themselves here at the Kivas without?
So
Exactly.
So, can I kind of judge like how long, or like what? First of all, what type of nerve gas it is? So would I recognize the type of nerve gas after kind of?
If you could recognize it by the taste, I have concerns about your sanity.
Yeah. I'll let you make another heavy machinery roll.
It's iocane powder. Put my life.
You're not going to be able to push this one.
All right. Okay.
All right. 2 successes. You think it's the same nerve gas that you encountered before the CM20?
CM20 again.
So I know a little bit about it. Would I be able to kind of gauge like how long this has been here and how long before it would like dissipate?
You know that it's probably only here because like a strong wind hasn't kicked it up in a way. It's either pretty recent or it was dumped in a heavy concentration. You can see parts of it drifting away even as you approach.
Mother, I have a question. So you
Yes.
said that most of the actual structure of the Grand Kiva is sort of concave or indented in the ground, which
Yes.
means most of the heavier than air gas would settle in there, since the mass majority of the population that's being held hostage is supposedly in the Grand Kivas. Would they?
You know that there are hostages. It's not the majority of the people. You just know there are hostages.
Right.
These kivas are massive. They are roughly. Let me get this measurement out here. I mean, these are hundreds of meters across. the smallest ones are hundreds of meters across. So they're
so each of those is like the size of a stadium.
Yes. Yeah.
But any number of hostages, unless they only had a few, if they've been gassed, I don't know.
I think the nerve gas explains how they feel about the hostages.
Yeah. Chopper, can you pick up any radiation?
Oh, sure. So the radiation, that should just show up on my meter.
Okay.
I don't think I have to make a roll for that.
As an aside, I'm enjoying the Nathan floating head effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like that.
In your immediate vicinity, there is no radiation.
Okay.
Why do you say
Other than the background that you've already encountered, you know there's a bit of high radiation on this planet just due to the auroras and where it's sat next to the gas giant, but it's not fatal or harmful that you know of.
It actually says using this kit automatically detects the current radiation level and any chemical or biological pathogen at the user's location.
Yeah, there you go. CN20 nerve gas.
All right.
You just got to remember to turn it on sometimes.
Yeah.
Oops. No, I give you a roll to see if I caught it out of the corner of your eye, but you guys are on. You guys are on higher alert. You're looking for people wanting to
I
snipe
have
you.
to use it to detect it. So
Right. Yeah. It is CN20 nerve gas. Your rebreather. Your rebreathers will protect you for a couple hours. And this concentration could vary depending on this could only be for a couple hundred feet. Maybe you're in a little depression right now. It could be higher. You don't know. You can't really see beyond.
The connectors between these stadium-sized objects, are they above the ground on bridges? Are they ground level?
They are carved into the earth.
Okay, so they're also deep. Underneath the earth.
Yes.
Underneath ground level.
Yeah, they're below grade.
And we can't see the higher stuff beyond.
It's hard to make out because again, it's perpetual twilight. Right now, It's maybe a little bit brighter twilight. There is either fog or nerve gas also obstructing it. But you think there might be something in the distance.
Okay.
But you're talking. It's a pretty long sideline.
And this residential gate, I assume it starts at surface level and then it goes down to these trench-like passageways on the map.
That would be a safe assumption.
Okay. Does it, from this distance, can we tell whether it's paved or not?
Can't tell.
Okay.
You'd have to get closer.
All right.
In your little shitty van. So,
Which direction is the wind blowing from?
You think that the wind might be coming from earlier? It was coming from the southeast. Right now, with where you are compared to the butte walls are kind of blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
It was easier when you were further north because the wind was just coming right in. But here, the butte walls might be blocking it. Could change. You don't know.
Okay.
But right now, is it blowing towards us or away from us, roughly?
You think it might be blowing towards you.
Yeah, so if we keep pressing forward, maybe we'll be able to get through it.
This CN20 nerve gas, Doc, would it impact the local inhabitants as well as us? Like they're 99 point whatever human from a DNA perspective, but
I think it's a safe bet.
Okay. No, I was asking the Doc. His name in real life is Matt.
I think Doc has fallen asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. So, sorry. I am the Doc. So,
The nerve gas is affecting the Doc.
No. I haven't. Sorry. No. I heard your question. I haven't studied them, but I would assume that if they have a nervous system that's as close to ours, it would affect them. But
your word's good enough for me, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, but we'll see. Maybe they have just enough variance, but...
Ain't
seen any dead ones
yet. You could
yet.
ask your Seaburn specialist, but,
right.
I'm just...
I got to ask you guys now. You're in the little van. You're moving forward. If you stop the van, it is likely that the van will not move forward.
Nope. Keep moving.
So what do you want to do? How do you want to approach?
Until I burn out the transaxle on this thing.
Oh, well, listen, it's not an APC. It's actually just like a beat up Mitsubishi, so it'll run forever.
Yeah.
So. All right. So you're going to continue forward in the van
with the rebreathers on, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm certain that after the surprise has been sprung on us, the sergeant will tell me that I made the wrong decision. But until that time, I will continue forward.
Okay.
How is the Sarge doing?
Sarge is doing a lot better. Sarge is doing a lot better.
That's his one interest.
Can he
How
talk?
am I doing?
Yeah.
Matt, you got maybe. Oh yeah, he can talk. It's a little raspy because your larynx is all scratched up, and you have an oxygen mask on. Matt, how much time do you need for him to gain another health back?
So, as far as I know, he should be able to start gaining one per. What's the time period?
Shift?
I think it's like shift, right?
Okay.
I just did so I can only do stuff when people hit 0. So I think I gave him like 2 or 3 hit points back.
He got 2 back, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You have enough drugs in your kit to juice him up and give him one more.
Okay. Well, I will administer some of my special medication to him.
It's a very small van.
Sergeant, you'll need to roll over.
So so just to describe the situation. So now Sergeant is laid out like basically on your laps for everybody who's sitting in the back while he's being administered by Doc, and Doc is going to give him an injection.
Yeah.
And that will give you 1 health more back by the time you get within about 60 meters of the what you think is the residential gate, and you can see the mud is really decreased. You're much more you've raised up a little bit. You're in a much more stony area, you see almost like a ramp leading downwards. There's no gate per se. There's nothing it just looks like a ramp going downwards.
At last, I have reached the tallest peak in all the world, where the wisest person lives. Finally, I'll get the answers I seek.
Welcome. I am the wisest person in the world. Ask me your question.
What is my purpose in life? What should I be doing to achieve pure happiness?
You must stream Game Master Monday.
Come again?
Game Master Monday, the bi-weekly podcast that plays a new one-shot in a new system in a new setting with a new cast every episode. Listening to their funny jokes and wild stories is the only path to happiness, my child.
Sick! I'm going to go home and binge the whole thing right now.
What a nice kid. Oh dear, he fell off the mountain. Now they'll never know how good Game Master Monday is.
At this point, I turn to everybody like, I fucking love you guys. Woo!
Okay.
The fuck did you give him, Doc?
What the fuck is going on down there?
Hey, can I have some of that? Doc, can I have some of that?
Nothing is better than this team. Am I right? Am I right? And I do a full Tom Cruise jumping on the couch at this point.
Okay, so Games Master, as I'm on the top with Jenna.
Are we the couch? What is he jump? What is happening?
We tried scan.
You guys had to rip the seats out of the back, so you're all just lying on the metal floor with him on your laps.
He just jumped on the couch, which is just us, and I'm just like,
sure, I'm glad I'm up here.
I know, so am I. Jesus.
Right.
Hey, Doc, can you check and see if one of those things crawled into his brain?
Oh,
Hey,
fuck, mind bugs.
So let's scan ahead of us. See what we see.
Mason and Jenna, give me an observation.
Yeah, we're trying to do some like real Marine work here.
So Matt got 0 and Mason got 0.
And I can't push it, right?
0, 9.
You could push it.
There have now been 50 dice rolled with 1 success.
Oh, Jenna pushed it. Okay.
All right, Matt pushed it, got a success. you're hard. You're squinting hard. You got your sensor out on the helmet. You got it on the smart gun. You're trying everything. Fuck. And a lucky gust of wind maybe comes and stirs the fog. You definitely can see the ramp going downwards. You don't see anybody near the gate, and there is definitely some sort of like maybe in the distance like a little bit of rise.
Okay, we need to push. Well, Jenna, you say something.
Yeah. Say there's an opening in the dust right there. It looks paved. Looks like it's away to the rise, just to the south.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Well, with that.
Ooh, map change.
Welcome to this.
Grand Kiva.
Welcome to the Grand Kiva. So you guys are all here. Guys, ladies, whoever, whatever. You are now here at the approaching the residential gate. You are in the shitty van.
Shitty van.
You're about there.
Okay. All right.
Every 3 squares on this map is 20 by 20 meters.
Wow, these things are huge.
Wow, they are big.
I told you they are massive. So what you're seeing here is like a combination of your orbital intelligence, historical maps, what have you. But this is what you think the layout is.
Can
Okay. I like the way you said that, but so is residential gate, is this so what's that look like? Is that like an exposed thing, or is it like an underground tunnel kind of thing?
It looks like a ramp going down into the earth.
Oh, that's right, you said that. Okay.
Yeah. From where you guys are now, so you're still in the van, you're still moving forward, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's pavement?
It looks like it's clearer rock. Might be a little wet. Might not be. It's hard to tell, but it's definitely a lot less muddy.
No slug infestation.
Now it looks like looking out the windows and stuff. You haven't seen one of those since you left the wheat fields.
I see them everywhere I look.
There might be a few crawling around the bottom of the van. One, maybe somebody grabs one, scares Sarge with it.
Troopers.
So, how do you guys want to approach this game?
Sarge, recommend we dismount.
Dismount. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Always
is that your order, Sergeant?
Yeah, you gotta be careful though. Bring the big guns. Bring all the guns. Bring the guns. Definitely need them.
Mother, I need to adjust my vision on my token, so give me a second.
No problem.
Okay, we jump off.
I pat Mason on the head and jump off.
I jump off with you.
All right, so you move the shitty van moves out of the way.
Shitty van.
Everyone
love the shitty van.
All right. Everyone can now approach the residential gate. All right.
So are we all dismounting, or some of us gonna I didn't know if I was gonna stay if
you can stay in the aluminum target if you want, but I'm going.
I think so. In my happy feel good way, I'm like, hey, get a partner, man. We all need each other, so just grab a partner. Make sure you cover them, okay? Because we're here now.
Sarge, I think I'll stick with Sarge right now. I'm not sure if the medicine's reacting right.
Okay, you're partnered up with Sarge.
Sarge says, you're the one with the drugs, right? Yeah, hang out. Come on. Just come on, hang out.
Okay.
The fuck did we do to get cursed with him?
I don't know. Survive. That's the problem.
All right. So you are you're heading down towards this residential ramp. It is a ramp going down. You see that now as you get closer, and we'll go with marching orders here in a few minutes. You see that this ramp goes down to a total depth of about 2 meters. Total depth of these trenches are just really around 6 to 8 feet. So overall, not that deep, but deep enough that you're going. Most of you will be hidden from plain sight from the surface.
Yeah, so it's a trench.
It is a trench. It is carved into the stone.
Mm-hmm. How wide is it? It looks like it's about 20 meters wide, or maybe 10 meters wide.
20 by 20.
If we're keeping within the scale, it's about 10 to 15 meters wide.
It's about, it's a little bit over 10 meters.
Okay.
So the next question is, above the trench, is it just open air?
It is just open air. There is no covering.
Okay.
So
we're still in the fog, right?
And has the fog settled inside the trenches?
It looks like it's been stirred up a little bit. It looks like it might be blowing off at this point. There is still, it is a little foggy. It is not super dense fog. You can see your vision is only slightly obscured, not heavily obscured.
Okay.
Mason, you and me want to go topside?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Either that or I'm going on point. Anything to get away from these idiots.
So, Mother, from here, are we able to see that the center Kivas is a higher elevation object?
From where you are, you can see that there is a higher elevation towards the center. Yes.
All right.
So, I'm going to make Mac. You can give me a roll. Give me a wits +2 roll.
Wits +2?
Wits +2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's no successes.
Damn, we're having a night.
And then who else was going to go up top?
Me.
Give me a wits +2. Give me a wits +2 roll, please.
All right, just a minute.
All right,
God.
one success.
Yes.
All right.
Finally.
You guys realize that going on top and not in the trenches, you will be easily identifiable from anybody who is hiding in the trenches.
This is a bad idea. We'll be exposed. We can't go up top. We're probably better off going down low.
Didn't say you can't. I'm just telling you, if there's a sniper, your training will tell you. Somebody could just peek their head out. You might not see them, but they are most likely going to see you.
You said the trenches are 6 to 8 feet deep?
6 to 8 feet deep from the bottom. So somebody just would be able to poke a head up, be able to see you guys, not be able to, and you would be at disadvantage to see them.
That's true, but conversely, there's also, channels of fire staying in the trench.
There is. That's why I said you can do whatever you want. I'm just giving you information that you know. Your training allows you to know this.
You also run the risk as we get closer to the Grand Kiva, you'd be exposed. And looking at the map, I'm not sure that you can stay above ground. At some point, you're going to have to descend. And I don't know, is it steeper descending into the Kivas? If you haven't
seen into a Kivas yet,
okay.
But it's possible.
Doc will say we should stay low. Let's not expose. I only brought so much medical supplies with me.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what your training would tell you.
See, conversely, it gives us a better angle of fire and better cover than being in the trench, or at least some of us not being in the trench.
Well, there's pros and cons to each.
Yeah, there absolutely is.
But if we're exposed up there and one of us gets hurt, we're not going to get medical attention.
The same, or we get, stuck, deflated in fire.
Okay. What I'm going to show you, as you go down, I'm going to show everyone a picture here of what the carved road, what is on these carved rock walkways. Show this to the players. Do you all see?
Ooh, rock pictographs.
Yeah. So imagine that.
Oh,
so yeah.
Oh, no.
So do you not see it in Foundry?
Now I see him. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
This is actually from the American Southwest, but you see these pictographs carved into these rockways on the sides, on the ground. This is obviously a very significant area for the people, and they appear to go the entire length of these walkways.
Huh. Okay. All right. So these are built by the natives.
Apparently.
Indigenous people.
And you can also tell that these are hand carved.
We should chip off a chunk and take it with us.
Oh my God!
All right, somebody give me a marching order.
Kilroy was here.
Who's got good? Who's good at point? Like good wits and observation.
Crap, that's me. Crap, that's me.
Not it.
Well, I got 2 wits and
what's
3.
good? I got
3 wits
4.
and 2 observation.
I got it, guys.
Yeah, go ahead, get up there,
hold
pal.
on. What's your wits and observation?
My wits is 5 and my observation's 3.
Wow. Okay.
All right, go for it.
Halifax, you take point.
Hate it.
Who's
Each
following?
one.
Who's following? And who's on? And who's gonna? And who, if anybody, is gonna be on top?
I would probably say on top.
All right.
I'll go up with him. With
So
her.
hold
Sorry.
on. So Sarge is just going to ask, who's partnering up? Who's with who?
Mac and Mason have volunteered to stay on the top outside of the trenches.
Eminem, okay. All right, who's down here?
So I think the 2 lances and Chomper should go in front with Doc and Sergeant in the rear.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right.
All right.
Right.
All right. So just arrange yourself here on the just in the order that you're gonna. Well, you know what, you guys, it's pretty wide. You guys can march 2 or 3 abreast easy if you wanted to.
You don't want to march in a line anyway.
Yeah.
It's staggered on either side of the trench.
So
Okay.
I don't know who each one is.
All right. All I needed to know who was up front, and that was Halifax, and I need to know who's going to be on what side of the trench on top.
Yeah, how
Mace-
Mason
Mace-
has us is right.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin the descent down to the trench. Here it's there is no mud. You've left the mud behind. There was apparently a dip. The water sloughed off before. This area is either naturally chosen because it doesn't flood, or maybe it was engineered that way. But it is just maybe damp. It may be damp from the rains. Maybe it's there are pictograms carved in the side. There's wisps of CN20 nerve gas that you can see with your eyes, but it is eerily quiet. The only thing you can hear is the sound of your boots on the rock. You go down, you go for maybe 60, 80, 120 meters, and the pathway branches off to the right and to the left. It's a T intersection.
Scan in both directions, see if I can pick up any traces of anybody having been here recently, any movement or sound, or physical evidence of them.
Give me an observation.
Ooh, crap.
Yeah, I'll pull up my Geiger counter just.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right.
and I've got my shotgun out instead of my flamethrower.
Okay. All right. Observation roll. 1 success. With 1 success, it's hard to tell. There's no outright evidence that people were here recently. It's very possible. Excuse me. It's very possible.
Can I tell what kind of traffic normally moves in here? Is it just, just basically, do we know culturally, is it just foot traffic that uses these?
You can tell.
Or they
right,
have like little, scooters or something.
You can tell right now that culturally, soft shoes. Nothing that's going to mar these. Pictograms.
So no segues. Okay.
You can give me one more observation roll.
All right, I will give you one more observation roll.
2 successes. You pick up what might be a hint of a tire track.
I'll relay that to the Hoentari team. Maybe something looks like a tire track. It might be a cycle or something, or some small vehicle or something they can move here. Or
Are these passageways large enough that they could have driven those sort of small buggies in and out of here?
10 meters.
Yeah, 30 feet, right? You could drive a...
I could easily have driven the van down here.
Yeah.
You guys were like, dismount.
The reason you know that it's not normal because otherwise these pictograms would have been worn away on the ground.
So the pictograms are on the actual ground surface as well.
They are on the sides, the ground, whatever. So normally that's why you can tell that it's soft shoes, something that wouldn't scrape or scratch or wear these down. They're obviously cared for and restored by the people who are walking on them over the centuries. But regular vehicle traffic would mess that up.
Sarge.
So basically, our muddy, heavy boots are just making a shit show of this.
So
I'm just a soft shoe.
So Sarge yells out, "Hey, Max Fax, are those tire treads damp or are they dry?"
So the sound as you yell out across the empty sound
I
of
go,
silence.
Please use the comm, sir.
Your voice echoes down the
I
tunnels.
drop to a knee.
Hold on, I gotta make a roll.
Well, also, I don't know. I mean, how far is he from? I'm getting. I'm getting a hard idea. Like how far?
Sir,
are
we have
from
comms. Just relay it on the comms. If you need something, please just let's use some of our technology. Mother, am I able to answer his question? Are they wet or dry or
What, the tracks?
Yes, sir.
Everything here is a little bit damp right now.
No, it just rained, so.
Yeah.
But they haven't it wasn't. I mean, like, are they damp because they were mud, or is it damp because they were washed away? That's the thing. I want to give them some sort of answer as far as.
You don't think the rain is that strong here to wash them away?
Okay, so it's a little muddy, sir. I can't give you exact time as how long they've been here. I'll say
Mother,
over the
I'm
comms.
sorry. I have to clarify. Like when you say, because like tire tracks could just be like a impression of wetness. Are you saying that these grounds were wet and a tire of note embedded itself the tracks? Like, so I'm trying to get a sense.
What had happened is there was a puddle, and then it looked like mud that might have been in a tire might have gotten loosened in the puddle and dropped on the ground along the way.
Okay.
And now it's dried or it's still wet?
That's still wet.
Okay, so we have.
But the whole surface is wet. Everything is wet. Right?
Okay, so we have a vehicle that wasn't here too long ago. All right, okay, thank you.
Yeah, there's not enough mud in the trenches to make a distinct track. It just happened to be a lucky roll.
Okay, thank you.
And if he wasn't looking for it, he probably wouldn't have found it.
From a pure navigation perspective, we should be going left here. It's because it's the faster move.
Okay, when you say left,
your left or my left?
The left as we walk down the ramp.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So to the southeast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's your call.
That is where I will proceed. To the left east to that Kivas there.
Okay.
I'm pinging it now. Oh wait.
All right. So you begin out to the left now. Mac is good, but Mason, you're going to have to, if you want to continue on either side of the trench, you're going to have to jump down into the trench and then climb back up to be on the other side. But of course, I'm talking to Mason, and he's walked away from the camera.
He's just a big
By the way,
smudge
just
on the
as
wall.
a side note,
Look,
it's only now that Sarge looks up. He's like, "Why are these walls so dirty?"
Mason,
Sorry,
you're on mute.
I got you. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I opened fire.
So the group has decided to proceed to the southeast. For you to continue along the route you have chosen, you have to jump down into the trench and then get back up to the top to
All right,
continue.
well, that's what we do.
All right. Just give me a mobility roll. +2.
All right.
Look at my hoist.
Yeah, I'd give him a lift up the lip.
All right. That's the +2.
Oh wait a minute, I didn't add
There
two.
you go.
I made
No, it's
success
fine.
anyway.
You got a success anyway. It wasn't a very difficult roll. All right, so you managed to scramble up, and you are back, hunched down, creeping along, and you guys proceed forward into the first Kivas. And what I'm going to show you now is what a Kivas here on planet Earth looks like. Does everyone see that in Foundry?
Except it's the size of a stadium.
Except that it is much, much, much larger. So yeah, these are circular pits, carved stone. There's odd things on the bottom where raised stone. You're not sure exactly what they're designed for, but they're running parallel.
Sex stones.
Running parallel down the length of the Kivas. There's obviously seating that goes all the way around. There's natural drainage built in. It even looks, somebody give me anybody who's proficient in heavy machinery, i.e. has more than 2 or observation that has more than 2 can give me a roll.
I only have it at 2.
You
I
can do
have 2.
observation.
I have strength at 5.
2 is fine. Anybody with 2 or more can give me a roll. All right. So,
who's Dick Chopper got stress?
Ooh, I got a.
That's
all
two
right.
successes.
Roll. All right, give me a panic roll.
Did anybody succeed? Oh,
Yeah, I
we
got
go.
2 successes,
All right.
but I'm up top.
All right, where's my?
Well, I'll get to you in just a second, Mason. Let's see the panic roll here on
What
for
the hell is a panic roll?
Click on
It's
panic
on
or
your
stress in your
character.
character sheet.
Stress.
on your character sheet. All right, you keep it together. It's getting creepy in here, man. These walls, these shadows, everything's starting to look insane. It's so,
Man, they could be hiding anywhere.
it feels it feels natural and not natural all at the same time. Why would you build this? There's not enough seating for people. There's no benches, there's no work fires, there's no nothing.
This is stupid.
Why would you build this? It's getting on your nerves, but you manage to keep it together.
Okay.
What you see, Mason, there's actually a small aqueduct, aqueduct channels to bring water down from the buttes, running on the outside of the Kiva. So there is water run into these places.
Nerve gas channels, yes. So I share that with the team. There's some basically I relay that to them all.
Yeah, it's cleverly designed. That you see an area where the water where some of the water is exposed near the surface and then runs back underneath. It's like it's running through the walls. It's like it is exactly what I just described. It is an aqueduct. So,
Sure, it's not a sanguiduct. Like blood.
maybe.
What is Sodakar or something?
This place is a giant pool.
Okay.
Sergeant.
I'm going to show you guys another picture here. This is another picture of Kiva's bottom. It's just an example of what you're seeing as these stone walls. Obviously, these here are made reinforced by hand carved stones, cut into the natural countryside, removed of any dirt or debris. They're really well crafted, but they are massive. This is the work of centuries. All right. So anyway, you enter this large open circular area. What do you guys want to do? Now you can see that there are entrances. There's one to the southwest of where you just came in, and then to the direct south there are 2 more that they look like they're part of this roadway system that circles around this whole area. Everything here appears to be circular.
So I take it then that this place is empty.
Yeah, I take it that it's not.
It is from what you can see, it is eerily empty and extremely quiet.
If only we had flares.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, hey, Mason, you got a grenade launcher?
Yeah.
Mason and Matt, give me an observation.
All right.
Should we be sneaking, or are we like going full force in here?
3 successes and a
3
stress.
success and a stress. All right. All right. Max 0 successes.
I'm looking at my grenades going, I don't have a grenade launcher. Mason.
Mason, go ahead and give me a panic roll, please. Nervous twitch. Your stress level and the stress level of all friendly PCs in short range of you increases by 1. So so what happens is you hear a noise, and you spin it. It's like activity north.
Did you hear that?
That's me.
Everybody guards up.
On comms, I say,
Calm down, folks.
And like a small lizard-like creature comes out of the rocks. And do you?
no,
I don't light it up.
calm down.
And then it sees you all, looks around, sticks its tongue out for a second, and then goes back into its burrow. But it stresses everybody out. It puts everybody on edge. Everybody's in combat mode. Everybody's stress goes up by 1.
Oh, all right.
What is short range?
Yeah, I was
Wait a
going
minute,
to
short range is only just
I don't believe
I'm
so.
I'm at the other side of the trench.
Well,
I'm
Okay.
like 30 meters away.
You know what? Fuck you guys. Give them all stressed here. All of them.
You know what? I gotta look up what short range is here.
You know, it's not. It's pretty ambiguous. Short range is whatever you want it to be.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we all heard it, so he freaked us all out.
Yep. I'm gonna say yes. Everybody gets one stress.
Woohoo! The dice get fun.
Who does anybody have a motion detector on them?
Do I have to add that myself, or do you add it to everybody?
No,
You
you
have
have
yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't have a motion detector.
You do?
No.
Does
did you
anybody
say
have a
that you-
motion detector on them? Do we have movement that we can detect? Does anybody have one of those devices?
I don't believe so.
Really, none of us have a motion detector? What the fuck?
So,
I mean-
does anyone have a grenade launcher?
I have a grenade launcher.
Are you gonna ask Mother?
Mother, does anybody have a motion detector?
Yes, absolutely. Somebody in the party has a motion detector.
Wait, he's right to find out.
It's probably you.
I don't have it. Yeah, it's you, Sarge.
I do not have one.
Really? Because I see an
No, I see what
M314
I-
motion detector on your fucking
Son of a
version.
I stand corrected.
God damn it, Sarge. Pull out your motion detector.
Hey, I got one of these cool things. Let me try it out.
It goes beep beep.
I feel safer already.
I hand a Star Shield grenade down into the trench and tell him
Now-
to pass it to Mason.
Now, what I recall is this uses a lot of battery, so
All right, I'll take the
I have to
grenade.
use it in, I'm sorry, go ahead. What Mason?
No, he was handing me a star shell grenade.
Mother, so using this, what was the constraints? Like, you can't just keep it on the entire time,
Well,
right?
you have to make a power roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. Weirdly, in the equipment thing, it's not in there. I think it's a power. Yeah, it's a power 5. So you have to make a 5 die roll.
Okay, it's in your inventory.
It's in your inventory. It says power 5.
Right, and how
Just
do I
make
roll?
it. Roll 5d6.
20.
5d. So okay, no ones. That's important, and you got a 6. Okay, so you take out your little handheld. It's basically like a square box with a little display on it, and insert sound effect here, and you see all you see is your squad at this moment in time.
And that's a cylindric. That's a radius. It's not just what's in front of us, right?
No,
Or
no, it does an area effect.
all right,
So
guys.
I gotta ask a question here.
Yeah.
The power roll is only for when he turns it on and off.
It's
Or is it
basically every
he
time you
uses
use it.
Yeah, every time he uses it, he makes a power roll. If he gets,
If he,
go ahead.
yeah, I think if he rolls a 1, right, then it goes down to power.
Then the
Yes.
power goes down.
Yeah.
Again, it's built by the same guys who built the APC.
Yeah,
Lowest bidder.
lowest bidder.
Battery technology, very important in the future.
So, all right. So I convey this to the group.
All right, let's fan out with caution.
Yeah. Basically, here's the text. The tracker will automatically detect the presence of any large moving objects within a long range, up to 4 zones indoors, and extreme range outdoors, and let you know which zone they are in. Note that the motion tracker will only detect moving objects. Detecting an enemy with a motion tracker doesn't mean you have spotted it and you can engage it in combat. For that, you need to be in the same zone as the enemy or have a line of sight. If the enemy is small or well hidden, you can try to spot it with an observation roll.
So if it's a large, like rhino-sized alien that's not moving, we could miss it.
Yeah, if it was, say, I don't
Exactly.
know, clinging to a ceiling.
Yeah. How would that ever happen?
That's never happened.
Yeah.
So I'm asking for a friend.
So are we considered? What are people considered?
Disposable. I mean,
It's a large object.
Okay.
But you guys are not in open. You guys are now underground in constrained areas. So you think what the motion detector is going to get you is it's going to do it wherever the areas open up, and somewhere along these pathways, that's probably what you're going to see until they start to curve around. Once they start curving around, you basically lose the functionality of the motion detector unless you go up top with it. And again, up top, you might only get stuff that's on the flat plane going out. You might not get the stuff in the trenches. Mason and Jenna, you notice as you guys are walking along the top here, You definitely, now that the wind it's picked up just tiny, you got a little tiny breeze, and you get a break in the breeze, and you see that there is a small dome-like structure to your southeast, corresponding to where the Grand Kiva is.
I relay that.
And when I say small, I don't mean in width, I mean in height. It's not terribly tall, but it is separated from it's a little bit here in the Kivas. There's no cap where you are now. It's just an open pit. There, it looks like it has a roof.
You mean to the southwest?
That is, southwest from where you are right now. All right. So you guys are at the entrance to this large circular area. What are you going to do?
I'll check left and right and slowly move in to observe the area. I mean, I'm a point guy, so I gotta go in there first.
I'm doing overwatch from the top corner between the Kivas and the passageway.
All right, gentlemen, I'm heading inside. Let me take a look around and see what I see.
Yeah, my suggestion is we loop right back around and don't go to the southeast, but loop back toward the center.
Yeah.
I'm down with that too.
Okay. So, Mother, I will scan the area before moving in physically, I guess, with my eyes and what I can see.
Give me an observation roll. 2 successes. Okay. You notice no movement in this area.
Any evidence of an emplacement, possible bombs, booby traps left, disturbed soil?
Now that you can tell, I mean, it is the size of a large stadium.
I'm just being on our path. I don't know.
In your path appears to be clear.
Okay, and I will proceed to the corner here. And
okay. So you go about 20, 40, 60, let's say you go about 80 meters to your southwest.
Who is that behind me?
And there you find the next carved roadway.
Who is this guy behind me?
That doesn't matter.
That should be the pilot.
Yeah, I'm point. Just wait a second.
Well, we're all behind you. These are 20-meter squares.
Why is the pilot running away?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, just.
So the point man is leading. Everyone else is following, except for Jen and Mac, who are still on the top.
Don't you want? I thought you wanted us to follow you. You don't want us to follow you?
I just don't want you to be like right behind me in case I run into some shit and I'm just like in the way. I don't know how much it takes. I'll actually close
standard. You are maintaining standard military distance.
I just want to
protocol.
be a distance. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make certain that if I get blown up, everybody doesn't go with me.
Each of these squares is like 20 meters apart, right?
Oh fuck.
Right?
Yeah. Three, so yes, they're 20 by 20.
All right, you need to be on my ass then.
Okay.
Is Dick Chopper going to join us?
He's chopping dicks.
Mac, you're gonna have to jump down into the hole and jump back up if you wanna continue.
Wait, he can't just. Oh, she can't just cross and then move over.
Well, she'll still jump down and. But
okay, just 6 foot drop.
6 foot, 6 foot drop and climb up.
Like
Nothing for a Marine.
Isn't that too? How tall are you?
So just give me.
I'm 5'2", so
yeah, 4 foot something.
Give me a mobility roll +2.
Don't fail.
Yeah, Doc will hang back and give her a leg up.
That's what the +2 is coming from.
Okay.
Oh, fucking Doc!
Two.
Wow.
Fucking Doc just drops the redhead.
Jesus Christ.
So yes, no successes and two face huggers. I need you to make panic roll, please.
Oh my gosh.
2 panic rolls or 1?
Just 1.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway,
I punched Doc.
So anyway, you guys are going along. Halifax is up front scouting. Everybody's like, Mac jumps in the hole. Doc comes over to give her a boost up. She goes to grab it. She grabs onto the top of the lip. One of the stones comes free. She tries to recover. She can't. Falls flat backs into the bottom of the kiosk and lets out a small grunt of pain. A grenade rolls out of her belt.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
Oh, God.
Doesn't go off, but the stress of seeing that grenade rolling on the ground freaks you guys out. Everybody had another stress.
I only had one grenade. I gave it to Mason. But
I thought you had more than one.
Do I?
But
no, I do have. I do have another flare.
Okay, let's say the flare. Yeah, the flare rolls free, doesn't activate. There's no problem. It wasn't even a lot of noise, but it's just enough to put you guys are already on edge because you know they're here somewhere.
Stress, baby. 1, 2, 3. Why don't you all come and stress with me?
Maybe you should just stay down in the tunnel with us.
Because that's not going to be stressful.
What the fuck is going on down there?
Fucking Doc dropped me.
God damn it, Doc. What the fuck?
Hey, back off, Doc.
It's wet. She slipped on my armor.
You fucking God
Sergeant,
damn it.
Oh, God.
Everybody, cut the chatter. Let's stay focused.
You stay fucking.
Are you
Keep
okay?
a lid on it. Keep a lid on it. Stay cool. Stay cool.
I'm up to
Right.
3 stress.
Mac, you okay?
All good.
Max, just your pride. So
The part of Tyr will be played by me in this last Alien game, so I'm going to start building that stress wall. Yeah.
all right. So is everybody going to continue before Mac? You going to try to get up on the wall again, or are you
Yes.
staying? Okay.
I will try to help her again.
All right. Go ahead and give me another mobility roll +2. Unless somebody else is going to help.
I'll help.
You can't. You're up on the.
Oh,
you're
that's
up on the
right.
opposite.
Yeah.
You're on the opposite side of the trench.
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
He's going to give me a lift up.
Opposite side of. I thought you were on
Opposite
opposite
side.
sides of the trench, or are you going to be both on the same side of the trench now?
We're going to be both on the same side of the trench now because I'm crossing over to that side. See what I mean? So
where?
I was on this side.
Yeah.
Mason's already where I want to be. So I'm going from here to here.
So okay, I thought you were coming over to this side of the trench.
Well, we hadn't gotten that far yet, but
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my okay. So yeah. So Mason. So now you can make a mobility +3. 5, 6. So,
I will use those successes for future mobility rolls.
So you know what? You get pissed. You get up. You take your combat gloves off. Stick your fingers in. They go to help you, and you don't. You just.
I just smack the hand away and climb up the rest of it myself.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you get to the top, scramble up like a ninja. You're no problem.
5
now-
successes.
Yeah.
Crawler.
So you are now. You're now both on that side of the trench. Are you gonna just both stay on that side, aiming down? You have a good sight line there.
Yeah, I'm going to move to the head of this T intersection and go prone.
Are you going to go ahead of Halifax? Is that what I'm asking?
Up high, yes.
All right, so you're now on point.
And then once
Effectively.
yes, up high.
All right.
So-
All right. Then I need you to make me an observation.
Oh,
another face hugger.
One
Right,
success
but
and a stress. All right, give me a panic roll. Panic condition.
Plus
more
3.
panic.
Holy shit.
You are going and you hear something in the distance. It might have been a voice. It might have been a distant hum of an engine. You definitely heard something. But your adrenaline from the fall, from everything, is just amped up. Now you are ready. Your hands start to shake. You start to tremble uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modification until your panic stops.
Hey, Sergeant, can you talk to Mac? He looks like he's freaking out.
She.
That's part of the reason she's freaking out.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
calling her dude. What the fuck?
Well, I'm so angry and I dive prone at that T intersection.
Okay. You are flat out prone. That's no problem. But you got the smart gun is out in front of you. You can see it.
You got it, man.
Mason, make an observation roll, Mason.
but I think while he's doing that, so Tony, I do think you have an ability to
There we go.
calm her down or something,
Maybe.
right?
Mason, you noticed that that Mac has the shakes.
Yes, I fucking heard something.
All right, just calm down. I got your 6. What's up?
Heard a noise coming that way. Sounded like an engine or something.
All right, let me get ahead of you. You just cover me with the gun. Just take a deep breath. This place is freaking us all out.
Tell on comms.
You with Mason? He's got your back. Everything's cool.
I know the fucking got my back. I got this.
And I'll move ahead of her.
I grab my googly-eyed rock and caress it with my thumb.
Okay. All right. That is. Let's see.
We haven't even run into the aliens yet, folks.
Aliens.
We haven't even run into them.
Go ahead, Ollie, and make a command roll.
What are you
Be the
doing?
asset that you are.
Make a command roll. Bring us down.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry. That's a skill. Well, you got 3 successes. I'll give you that. I'll let you, if you guys take a second, calm the panic condition. You guys need to, if you call a halt to the squad.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Everybody, everybody regroup for a second. We're not engaged. Everybody calm down. We have to stay frosty.
Yeah, my ability only works when we're in a safe place and we're not. So I can't use mine.
What's happening now is you're not reducing stress. You're just removing the panic condition.
Yes, that's all he's doing.
Got it.
All right, Jenny, you managed to pull it together. You remove the panic condition. Your shakes calm down. You stop. You realize Mason's got your back. There's nothing. There's nothing that can get you, and there's nothing to get you from behind because Mason's there, and there's nothing to get you from behind from the front because your smart gun's there. You are safe.
And the other point is, I did also get the success in the observation roll. So
yes. Okay. Well, that's why you knew there was a sound.
Okay. So I'm going to move down the court, down the line to go, obviously, to do the in the trench. So Tyria, I'll begin down the corridor, moving, just stealthy along, try to see if I can hear anything.
Okay. Give me an observation roll.
Okay.
You make an observation roll. Do not hear anything currently. Are you going to try to move stealthily? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I was going to try to do that.
All right, then go ahead and give me a mobility, please. And now no
0
successes. Go ahead and give me a panic roll, please.
Okay,
There are some jumpy Marines, boy. I'm telling you.
Isn't it supposed to do something when I click
fucked us up?
Hey,
on your character sheet, there's a thing for panic.
Doc, do you have enough of whatever you gave me, Doc? Do you have one for everybody? Because I think.
Oh, good.
God damn it!
Keep
it together.
So this stuff is freaking you out. The stuff with the grenade, whatever. It's
too fucking quiet.
It's really quiet. Jenna heard something, but you can't hear it.
But I can't hear it. It's coming.
You can't hear it.
God.
But you find you breathe. You grab your cards, touch them underneath your. You touch them underneath your shirt. Jenna, you touch your personal item. You get to remove a stress.
Come on.
You got that, Mac? Okay.
Yep, got it.
That's the one for the session.
Think what Hecate would do.
Okay.
What Hecate do? You're okay. You're okay. All right.
So what you see opening up in front of you is you see another one of these large depressed areas. Inside that depressed area are stone walls set up at intervals. Again, like we talked about with Stonehenge, but these walls only go up to grade, so you could not see them from walking up. So it is like a Stonehenge-like object, stones going around a center domed building.
Okay, I'll hold there.
The domed building is what you saw the rise in the distance. Okay. It is rising slightly above grade.
Wasabi? Can you check the just go down the rest of this corridor and just check that other chamber, just give it a quick look-see? We're not staying there. I just don't want to move forward and leave something open to our back. That's all.
You're pointing to the Kivas to the northwest?
To the west, yeah. Correct.
All right. Osby, go ahead. Do you want to move stealthily?
Yes. What's the skill for that?
That is mobility.
Mobility.
You get one success. You think you move pretty quietly. So the mechanic for that is you roll your mobility versus the successes on other people's either observation or so.
Okay.
The number of successes you have versus other people's observation. So you think you move pretty quietly down there. You don't have the rest of the squad. You're soft shoeing it. You get down and you see almost identical to the Kivas you just left. Big, giant stadium-sized area, wildly open. It looks like there's a stone bench going all the way around. Looks like double reinforced stone tracks running almost straight down the center. No idea what they would be for in a stone structure. But other than that, nothing.
Yep. I see nothing in the Kivas to the northwest, folks.
You all can see that through the one camera that Waspy has attached to. So, remember you all have one camera except for one of you has two, and you can see up in the you can see limited head on the heads up if you choose to make an active observation through somebody else's camera.
Feel free, you guys, to do it for mine when I stop, just so I have more eyes on the situation than myself.
Anyway,
team, does anybody have booby traps? Does anybody have any anything we can like lay behind us so we can detect if anybody's coming?
I'll take that as a no.
I don't have any, Sergeant. I just have medical supplies.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly if I could. Well,
I checked my inventory, Sergeant. I don't have a trap or a booby.
I have an electronic tools kit and a diagnostic device, but I don't think I can.
Mac has a booby.
Make a
leave my boobies alone.
Nobody
brought a bunch of empty soup cans and some string. Nothing like that.
Well, you have our highest comm tech, right, Malcolm? So I don't know if you had a grenade, you might be able to rig something.
Anybody want to go ahead and make a wits roll?
Okay.
No, Sergeant.
No.
No.
0 successes. Yeah, you don't know anything.
I'm the one who's high. What do you want from me?
You don't have a demo expert that you remember. So, you are at the entrance to this large stadium-like area with the walls going around, the big domed building in the center. This is the center Kivas. In that dome structure is what is known as the Grand Kivas, and that is the cultural and governmental head of the Arcturian culture.
Based on the map, I think I need to move in. So here and here, just so we can, because this, right now we have no idea if people are going to come around from any other directions as far as the entryways, as well as this obviously provides some running cover, these walls, for anybody inside them moving and patrolling. But I just want to get us moved into the area to spread out, if that's okay. So I'm going to move up and move to here.
All right. Are you moving in? How are you moving in?
As foolishly and stealthily as I can, which means I have to make another agility roll.
To the people who are moving in, I need everyone who's moving into the Grand Kivas and they're trying to stealthily. I need mobility rolls.
Okay.
And let's call them out individually for everyone. So
2 successes for Halifax.
2 successes.
No, three successes for Halifax.
Sorry, 3 successes for Halifax. My bad.
1 for Wasabi.
Okay.
No, you got 2, Wasabi. Didn't you?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, it's in blue below. That's the thing. You should have 2.
Oh, sorry. 2.
Yeah.
2 for Chapowski.
If we're just moving into that hallway, entering it, do we still roll the mobility?
You're moving. No, this is for when you enter the big circular area.
Yeah, you take your time, Dobbs. We don't need you just in here dying. You just got to kick.
Well,
just
I figured I'm going to
yourself.
stay here at this. I'm going to stay here in the hallway a little bit.
That seems safe. You do that.
All right. Right now, everyone who has entered the circular area has rolled 2 successes.
Yes.
That is the minimum number. Okay, because you go by the minimum number. All right. I have to make a roll.
Well, you could actually one way you could do it to make it faster is you could have the person with the lowest mobility score roll it for everybody.
That's true. You could do that as well.
That's one option.
Okay.
Mac, you have eyes in the sky.
Yeah, I'm sitting back to keeping some distance from up high.
All right. Mac, that's a little bit far back to see terribly far in there. You're talking about 20, 40, 50, 60 meters.
We have to move up.
You can see in, it's just you're not going to see down in.
That's fine. I'm looking straight down the aisle, covering people from behind.
Okay, so your field of vision is going to be limited to down the aisle, straight forward, covering the people behind, and anything on the surface.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you guys enter this. Circular area.
Yeah, what's it look like?
What you do is you've entered this giant circular stadium-like area. Let me read it out to you. Adorned with bas reliefs and stone statues, the center Kivas is a dome structure within the open Kivas pit. So this dome structure has more of these carvings, but they are huge. And there are stone. What the difference here is there are actually stone statues attached, embedded to the outside of giant humanoids. Some of the pictographs you saw from the Star Teacher signs from orbit are repeated here on the outside of the Grand Kivas. What you do notice is that inside here there is just no fog. There doesn't appear to be any fog. You've left that behind in the last somewhere between the last two Kivas you've gone through.
So this is a completely sealed dome?
The building inside is sealed. What you are in right now is you're inside that big open stadium like I showed you a picture of before, and in the center of it, there's a domed building. But
so we're not in there yet.
No, you are in the big stadium-like opening, and there doesn't appear to be any fog at this point.
Okay, and on the outside of the dome, there's the bas relief.
Right.
Are there bas reliefs on any of the actual walls?
There are pictograms on those Stonehenge-like walls surrounding it. There doesn't appear to be any statues.
Okay.
Can we just take a 5-second breather here, I guess?
Certainly can try.
Sarge, I just need to look at something real quick.
Who's where? So I want somebody next to you while you're taking a look at something. Who's close?
I go next to you. Where are you?
Oh God, I feel safer already.
We're gonna be best friends.
I didn't go any further. I'm
Where
right
are you?
here at.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm.
Yeah, I'm with everybody else over here.
You're still on the outside of the stone ring.
Got it.
Outside the stone ring. So I want to take out the Diary of Douchebaggery.
The Diary of Douchebaggery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Janice Rudy Dream Journal of Fallen.
Janice Rudy Dream Journal.
Yes.
And just flip through it if there's anything that she may have divulged with her children of the two twats. Might be doing here.
That is a different planet. That is a different planet that every Marine dreams of going to.
Yes.
Okay. You read. You're skimming this. You understand. So it's doesn't make it's obviously a copy of somebody's handwritten notes. They talk about there's these space creatures. They've obviously enlightened themselves through science and technology.
The creatures, not the douches below.
There's some passages about a destroying angel. You see a section about regret, rebirth. Something about the music of the spheres, and some passages on transcendence. But I mean, just skimming through it, that's about all you're going to be able to get in a 5-minute thing. I mean,
so is there anything about the 3 seashells?
Wait, you don't know how to use this?
Yeah, there you go.
So weirdly, there is not 3 seashells, nor are there any talk about.
No, because we're on freaking Arcturus, and they use 3 sandstones.
I haven't seen a Taco Bell anywhere.
Let's not go all fancy here.
You certainly could get more out of this if you spent more time reading it, but you are just skimming for highlights.
I'm sorry. I'm on a planet during a hostile. Oh, excuse me. I want to have some time to read this while we all.
Yeah.
Continue the firefight. I've got the answer. But yes, that's all I'll do. I'm sorry, but I was just hoping if I could skim through, I could get some idea of something to shout at them.
I'll tell you what. Give me a straight wits roll.
Oh God, can I even do that? I think I have so many wits bonuses. It's not funny. That's not true. I wish it was, but no. Okay.
Wow, 3 successes on your wits roll. Good. Okay.
I have to think.
So you read that these fallen gods, they have male and female forms, but they've transcended the need for corporeal bodies, but they haven't at the same time. It's hard to say. You read something about them transcending the mortal plane and existing as pure energy, but there's still something that remains. It's the best you can get. It's weird. It's like reading the ramblings of a madman and an enlightened being all at the same time.
So, okay. This is like dealing with my parents' arguments. I have 2 mothers and 4 fathers, so it's all kind of crazy. All right. Anyway, fine. I will just relay the important parts. We need to shout about, basically, they apparently are worrying about the destroying angel, which is obviously us. And the music of the spheres apparently is grenades we throw at them. Okay.
So Maxwell closes the book, and a piece of metal, obviously a bookmark, falls out and clangs on the ground, ringing out, making noise that echoes, bouncing off the walls.
You've been listening to the AARPG's actual play story, Aliens Arcturian Apocalypse. Your game mother for this adventure was Tyr. Our unit of Colonial Marines, the Junkyard, were played by Malcolm as Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the unit's combat technician. Matt as Daryl Doc Dodson, the unit's hospital corpsman. Nathan as Richard Chapowski, the unit's Seaburn Defense Specialist. Sean as PFC George Mason, the unit's Breaching Specialist. Chris as PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the unit's Smart Gunner. Kupo as Sergeant Storm, the unit's Squad Leader. And Tim as Lance Corporal Wasby, the unit's Dropship Pilot. The Aliens role-playing game is brought to you by Free League Publishing. Arcturian Apocalypse is one of the mission scenarios included in the Aliens Colonial Marines book. We use the Foundry VTT to play this story. Music and sound effects were licensed from SoundCue, Soundly, Boom Library, and additional audio was created by our very own co-host Nathan. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review to help us reach more listeners. And remember, you're never too old to roll.
Become Lord of the Rings.
And that's where we're going to stop
and
tonight.
The Dwarven Crypt.
Awesome.
Here come the orcs.
Full of a tuck.
Thank you, everybody, for tonight.
Thank you all.
All right.
Wow.
Thanks to our listeners, and make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Twice.
Yes, please.
3 times.
Lady.
Get your friends to do it. Get your family to do it. Get your kids to do
Subscribe.
it. Get your dog to do it. We don't care.
And your frenemies.
Subscribe early, subscribe often.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yeah, there it is, right there.
I like the art house, Nathan. We have tonight. He's got it.
Yeah, he is. Looks hardcore, like artsy.
Yeah.
He's got the early 2010s phone filter going.
He went native in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. He did.
Now he speaks with a French accent.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's so cold. It's so cold there. They don't have color.
I know. I am Nathan. Hello.
Yeah, Nathaniel.
What's about time we get going?
Well, hello and welcome to. All right, one more time.
Take 2.
French accent.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Nathan. Hello, I'm.
Bonjour.
Do you have any cheese?
Bonjour.
Ça va.
Actually, bonsoir. Bonsoir, mes amis.
Now I'm in the right mood.
Now, Chris speaks French, by the way.